Hello everyone, and welcome to a TF2 cosmetics video. It's been a long time since I did one of these because it's been a long time since anything was released. So, quick pointers. If you don't want my commentary on this, I will be releasing a no commentary version, so you can ask me to shut up, and it will just be the thing spinning around. I will be going through each class individually, and I will leave timestamps so you can see the new cosmetics for each one. This will include all class in the things such as the mandatory attire, which is a very cool item, which we'll get into soon. So we're starting with Scout because he's the most logical one to start with. Let's get into it. So here we've got Scout. He's currently wearing the fast food, which is the item on his back, the fried batter, which is his head item, and the meal dealer, which is the body item. This is, as you can probably tell, a kind of delivery boy, KFC style chef setup. I think it's quite a nice setup. It's pretty unique, especially the body cosmetic. I've never really seen anything like that, and you can see a little bit of beard there on Scout, which is very cool. And he's still got his headphones and stuff. I'm not sure if I especially like the hat. The hair is mildly alarming, but it's a good cosmetic. And here we have the ties to Scout. This is the mandatory attire. This is an all-class item, and this red tie is available across all classes. It's just a standard red tie, but that's not where the cosmetic gets fun, because there is in fact a custom version, as you see here. There you go, a atomic bonk version just for Scout. There's two unique ties per class, which is cool, and the second one is this one. I think they're pretty cool items. I think it's definitely worth its thing, and it's, I believe, blue quality, so it's you should be able to unbox that or buy it relatively cheaply, so that's good. And the final all class item we have here is the Balloonaphones. It's unicorn headphones. It's like the Balloonicorn unicorn headphones. They're pretty funky, red quality items, so probably the rarest one to get. But the classic all class. There seems to be a lot of these kind of balloon themed all class items. Unicorn class themed items in there, but I think it looks pretty nice. And let's move on to Soldier. So the first item we have for Soldier here is the Roaming Roman. It's a fairly standard Roman hat. It kind of looks like a broom on top there. I always thought they went the other way around. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know, or maybe that's the point. But I think this is a pretty nice nice hat. Blue quality, so you should be able to get it fairly easily. And yeah, there's no body cosmetics for shoulder this time, so it's just hats. Next here we've got the Punisher, which is a frying pan hat, as you can probably tell. I think it's pretty cool. It looks a bit odd maybe, but I like the way it slammed onto his head. That's that's great, and the textures are really nice, and especially that handle there. Looks really nice. I could see this working in a set. Maybe some kind of rocket jumping soldier with a pan. I think that'd be fun. Next we have the 1,000-yard stare. There's two styles to this hat. This is the first one, so you've got the eyes with the eyebrows looking pretty miffed, and then you've got the version without the eyebrows, which is my personal favourite because it just looks so derpy. I think that's a pretty nice cosmetic. And moving on to the mandatory attire, we have the classic sergeant's tie, quite cool looking tie. Do ties go on Soldier? I'll leave that for you to decide, but I appreciate the effort that's been put into each of these. I think they're really cool. And the second one is the Stars and Stripes classic Soldier, America, God Save America, and other various things. So yeah, I think those are pretty cool. And in case you're wondering, here is the Balloonicorn on Soldier. It looks pretty standard, as you'd expect, really. Moving on to Pyro. So here we've got Pyro, and you can see it's a very fishy attire. We've got the Real Fly hat, the Water Waders, which is the body cosmetic, and the Hook Climbing Cinder, which is this magnificent looking fish on the back. I'm a big fan of this one. I think it's quite a creative set of Pyro. You've completely gone away from the watery, no, from the fiery thing and gone to a watery thing. I think it's really nice. I could see me wearing this. The jumper's nicely made. The hat's cool. The fish. Who doesn't love the fish? Fantastic sets. Also available for Pyro is the Broom of Fire. A classic cowboy hat. Fiery. Pyro. Good. Thumbs up. Everyone loves to see it, don't they? Now onto Pyro's ties, and first of all we have this cool looking fire tie. Pyro, same as the Broom of Fire. Actually, if you put that on, they go pretty well together. You got the smart Texas cowboy there. And the second tie is the Balloonicorn tie, which would go very well with these Balloonaphones. Wonderful, isn't it? Cool ties, Pyro. I like the two different themes. Big fan of that. I think that's a good call. And next, moving on to Demoman. It's a sad day to be a Demoman fan because he has absolutely no unique cosmetics this time, all class. So we can see his new ties though, so that's good. Here he is with the blue unicorn, and his first custom tie is this one, with the explosions on, as you would expect, I guess, from the Explosion Man himself. And the second tie is this one here, a classic alcoholic tie for a classic alcoholic. Quite cool ties. I wish Demoman had a little bit more in this update, maybe. But the ties do well. And obviously he very much suits the blue unicorn, being such a happy and happy-go-lucky fellow. Next, we will be moving on to Heavy. The first item we have here for Heavy is the Snack Attack. I mean, look at it. It is God's gift to mankind. It's sandwiches on the head. Who wouldn't want that? I'm a big fan. Next is another head cosmetic for Heavy. It is the Two-Punch Man, as you see here. I think it's quite cool. I believe this one's one of the cheapest in the thing, but I think it's kind of stupid. I like it though. It's stupid in a good way, and it comes in another style of the gloves are running urgently, which is cool. It's a shame they ruined the gloves running urgently because I had the bread ones, but whatever. Moving on, we've got Heavy's two custom ties, which are this one. I don't know what that is. It looks a bit to me like a Duracell battery. I don't think it's meant to be a Duracell battery, but that's what it looks like. And the second one is a sandwich, which we do know what it looks like because there it is on his head. Heavy, pretty cool cosmetics. I like them. I think they're good. You could do with a body cosmetic. I'm a big fan of body cosmetics, but all round thumbs up. And next we move on to Engineer. Just one cosmetic for Engineer this time, the Sightliner. Not much to say about this one. I feel like I've seen something like it before. But personally, I hate Engineer without his hat on. He must always have his hat on. And so, this one wouldn't be one for me. But I think it's a pretty cool design. I love the way it looks in it. He's having a lovely time. And as for Engineer's ties, there is this tie, which is like a blueprint tie, maybe, I presume. I went on blue team, I presume. Hang on. You can check. Yeah, that makes a blueprint tie when I'm blue team. Only use that when I'm blue team, unless you're looking for a red print, which I don't believe is a thing. Or maybe it's like a checkered pattern, I don't know. But it does look like a blueprint, and I do like it a lot on blue team. And his other tie is this one, which is... What is this? I don't know. So about to red. Oh, the ties do actually change. That's cool. This seems to be some kind of horse and cart thing. Not exactly sure what that is or what it has to do with engineering. Maybe my engineering lore isn't quite up to date, but I think it looks kind of funky. The gradient on it and the way it changes colours, that's pretty damn cool. Next, obviously, logically moving on, we have Medic. Moving on to Medic here, we've got no new cosmetics for Medic, personally, but we do have the all-class one. So there's the blue unicorn on him, and there is his first tie, which is obviously a med pack. I quite like that. I think the ties go very well on Medic, actually. And next we have this tie, which is quite a cool tie, and I would presume changes to blue as well. Shame there's no new cosmetics for Medic, but I think these cosmetics are pretty cool. And next, moving on, we have Sniper. Here we see Sniper wearing the wide brim slouch, which is the hat, and the crocodile dandy, which is the vest. I'm a big fan of these. I think they're pretty cool looking cosmetics. I especially like the crocodile texture. Crocodile's Australian, and the knife there is nice, and you can see on the back it's all crocodile skin. Nice cosmetic items. Always good to have body items. And as for his ties, we have this one, which is the piss tie. The Durante tie, kind of cool. Looks kind of cheesy. I know it's not cheese, but it reminds me of cheese. So there you go. And his other tie is... Oh, it's a crocodile tie. Well, that is obviously going to go well with this hat, if you feel like it. But I mean, obviously, you probably want this cosmetic with it. I don't know if these are conflicting. I mean, they don't look especially good together there. So whether I'd wear them together is a different thing. But I guess you could kind of pull it off if you wanted a full crocodile set. I think that's quite a nice set. And next we have, obviously, moving on to the final class, Spy. Just the one head item for Spy this time, and it is the Crustaceous Cowl. I think this is great. Everyone loves the spy crab, and having a spy crab cosmetic is fantastic. Who doesn't love the spy crab? We often get, like, you know, the side things that sit on the arms and stuff, but I think to actually have a cosmetic like that is cool. And as for Spy's unique ties, we have this one, which is a knife. I just realised. That's quite cool. I'm a big fan of that. And secondly, we have this, which is just roses, I guess. Spy, the lover man himself. That's all the cosmetics in today's summer crates. Thank you all for watching. May the mock crisis be kind to you. And I heard it was fixed. I don't think it's fixed now because I did play a quick game before this, and it was absolutely infested with bots. Play on custom servers. Support custom people any way you can, and keep the game alive. And thank you all very much for watching. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you did, you know, I'd say support the channel, but the channel's it's very inactive. So actually, there will be a channel in the description called Rockstar Buds if you want to watch that and support that. That would be fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in another 6 months when I do another one of these. Goodbye.